phone, or maybe it's our new ramp, maybe it's hand controls for the car. Northwest Access Fund will help you get a loan or give you a loan at low interest. Moldable plastics, this is another back to low tech, no tech solution, but a lot of people have a hard time hanging on, grasping an item. So moldable, this thermomorph right here, is a device where you take a spoon, you've got a cup full of hot water, 10 minutes, holy cow, 10 minutes. So we've got, take a cup of hot water, and you put so many of these, or 2 scoopfuls in, and the hot water warms up these things. You wrap that, when you take it back out of the cup, it's kind of like bubble gum, and you wrap it around the handle, and it cures in about 5 minutes, and it's hard as a rock. So you can make your own grip on something. You can make your own handle, maybe a pencil grip or something like that. In this case, what I'm passing around is one that we made quickly for our lady so she can continue working her garden. So there's all kinds of recreational tools for gardening that are out there. Ames, Corona, all these companies are now coming up with more ergonomic grips on their devices. In this case, this is the new one from, I think it's Ames, or I'm not sure, Corona. But a lot of people have a hard time grasping something, particularly our aging populations have a hard time grasping something. So to grasp and drive it into the ground is hard to do. Now with these new tools, you're grasping, but you're driving with your hand. You're pushing from back here rather than up here trying to push it in. And it's much, much easier to do. Easy grip is another one for a lot of people who don't have,
Just real quick. So would this thermomorph help me have a better grip on my iron? It's different than what?
You could, I mean, on the handle, you mean? On the iron? Yeah, you could put it, yeah.
Thank you.
This is what it looks like, where you can actually have the pistol grip and an extension on your arm to give much more strength to your forearm here. This is a device for gripping onto something, hanging onto the tread or something. The active hand gripping device actually straps onto your wrist. You pull it tight and it grasps your hands and pulls a tight grip on it so it holds it in place. If you don't have any grip, this will give you the grip on the device. This is a leaden arm, so if you have one arm that it's non-functional and you want to use a rake, you want to use a golf club, you want to have a fishing pole, you strap this on your arm, you put the device into here, and it holds it steady for you so you can do the same things that would normally take 2 hands to do. The wheelbarrow, the Miracle Wheelbarrow, this is a wheelbarrow with the wheels backwards, and we've got the handle on the back side, so with one hand you can move that wheelbarrow around, you can dump it, do all these different kinds of functions that would normally be very difficult one-handed. So thinking about computer access, there's lots of different options. There's on-screen keyboards, that we can be looking at, so that if we can't use our standard keyboard, the physical keyboard, we can use an on-screen keyboard. There are key guards, and I've got this at the table out here, but key guards are the same thing as we had in the microwave oven, only they're from plastic, and that goes over the top of your keyboard to help you not make multiple key strikes. There's ergonomic keyboards, and I'd be cautious about ergonomic keyboards and make sure that the keyboards that you're going to buy, that you try them out before you get them, because there's a big learning curve on a lot of the ergonomic keyboards that are out there. So again, think about borrowing one from us before you go out and buy one there. One-handed keyboards, the same thing. A lot of people think one-handed keyboards are the solution. But again, there's a big learning curve to using a lot of these one-handed keyboards. And if you take a smaller compressed keyboard and use the accessibility options available within your operating system, you can usually do a lot of the same things. So again, these are quite expensive. Large big keys keyboards, I have one of these out there with a keyboard on it, and these are great for a lot of people. Pretty well, a lot of our Asian populations are like this keyboard a lot. Many keyboards, I like this for a whole variety of reasons. Number one, I can take and put it just on a person's lap, and they can use it on their lap to do things or move it around. It's very easy. either access. This is a picture of a lady who had carpal tunnel, or if you have difficulty with your wrist. This is called the roller mouse. What she's doing is her wrist is rested on this bar right here, and she can move the bar back and forth. As she moves the bar back and forth, the cursor goes back and forth. As she rolls the bar up and down, the cursor goes up and down. So with one finger, she can be moving it up and down, and she can just move back and forth. And with her other hand over here, she's hitting the mouse click. So then there's all kinds of, these that all have, this is the big trackball for people to use, and also there's various trackballs that a person can use. Other pointing devices, mounts, medical management, there's all kinds of options that are out there. So I wanted to, in the back of your, before we're done here, I want to make sure that we talk about the AT resources that are out there. On the very back page, you see the AT resources, and you see something called the Agribility Toolbox. And that's a great website for, if you know somebody in the farming community or whatever, and they would like to know some options available, some solutions for farming, that's a great one. The Disability Works Toolbox, that's there, is the second one for looking at different options. Yeah.
Do you have any suggestion of idea deal with the person that to speak, to communicate, he doesn't speak, he has just a sheet of paper taped to his wheelchair with letters, and he just points to the letters, and you have to he spells out the letters by pointing.
Yeah.
Is there a step up beyond that?
If he had, there's an application app for an iPad, so that he could have that iPad mounted there. It would do the same thing, and as he pointed to the letters, and as he spelled the letter, it read it. It would say it out loud.
Just get a large pad, okay.
An iPad, yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And then the last one, there is JAN, Job Accommodation Network, and you can give a specific disability group, and we'll give you tons of different solutions for, it's focused on work, but it's good. It has answers for a lot of areas there. You can kind of look through the rest of these. We're in medical management right now, and probably the only really new and innovative thing is in the pill pack, and this is another Amazon. If you didn't know, you do now. Amazon owns their own pharmacy company, so you can have your prescription sent to Amazon, and they will put all of your pills in one packet, and that packet will have the time of day, take it, and have all the pills you need to take at that time. So you can have Alexa say, remember to take your pills at 9 o'clock, and you can go to your pills and have them identified. It's the 9 o'clock on Monday, and these are all the pills that I need to take at that particular time. So, like I said, I'm not here to promote Amazon, but this is just what you have.
Can you hook that to one of those vacuum cleaners that the guy sells and brings to you?
Or you can have your cat sit on it maybe, and the cat can ride over it. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it.